All right, we have made it to Western Kenya. We're currently at Koromosho Falls. I believe that's the right name for this drop. Judging by the ground, it does not look like we have had any rain here recently, but nice thing about tall stouts is they're really nice to see without water. So that way, when you do have rain, you know what to expect with depth, entrance, things like that. So we're gonna get a look. Judging by the area, it doesn't look like this will have enough water to run or even do the section below, but we're gonna check this out. Then once we get a sense of the flow here, we'll probably boot some other places that might have water. But yeah, continues, stoked, fired up to be in a new spot. Hopefully we'll find some good stuff to do over the next few days. Stoked about ozone flows. Yeah.
Fucking godness.
Oh, that's amazing height. There's a boil. Sick. Probably like a nice even 100, maybe a little less.
I want to say 90.
I want to say 90. The good news is that by the time you'd run it, you'd probably come out in the eddy on the left. I bet that lip looks great. It definitely seems like this is probably like a few times a year kind of drop with having enough flow. But if we ever got the flow while we're here, it could be sick. Phew. I think it would clear all of it at high water.
Yeah, for sure.
That's super cool. Well, I think we're done scouting this for now, but looks like somewhere between 90 and 95. Really nice height. Once there's flow, it's gonna be a sick lip. A little bit of stuff after you'd have to deal with safety, but beyond that, I hope we get some rain because this thing is sick. Woo! On to the next. Let's go. With the African heat in this rack system, our boats are in prime condition.
You know, I've been to so many places, tried to chase waterfalls, had to realize just because it's far away.
Right. Well, it's raining a little bit, not a ton of rain, but we're doing over a few rivers and they have some water. I forget which one this is. I think this starts with an I. There's a few rivers in the area that Mike and a few others have done, and there's a few cool like drops on them. Nothing crazy big, but a couple good looking things to do. Yeah, I think we've got some good stuff to maybe try to do tomorrow. Either try to find some new sections or run the few things that these guys have done, because this looks like enough water. So I think we're gonna stick around here somewhere tonight, get some good boating tomorrow. Stoked, let's go. All right, well, it's morning and this is the first thing we're seeing. Red NABUYOLE Falls. It is a very wide section. These guys have done a double drop here, but stout. Right out of the window. Right?
Yeah, I would just get changed and walk up, eh?
Looks fantastic. I think we're going to start with this side. A little lower than when Mike and Sadat first teed this. I think they got the first tee, but the footage they showed us definitely a little lower. Looks great though. Then we're going to get dressed, walk up, get the thing started. Have to go kayaking. Spooked. Mike fell right hip on that little point with the most water.
I would be scared it's going to stop you completely.
Yeah, but if you roll off, you roll off. Like if it stops you more, the faster you roll off. Starting off with a nice little like 10-footer. The nice little nub. I think we're just gonna go ahead and throw like a tomahawk pipe, turn it more into like a back freewheel, a back pin down. That starts of the day.
Yeah, I would go for back pen and do there.
Yeah, it's still good. Sick. Yeah, a little bit of a piton, but you got a lot of clearance. Point it pretty straight so I can go up over that hump, turn back and boom. Like I don't want to be riding down the right wall when I go off. Big double drop. First one's a little shallow. It's got kind of some rocks right below it. Then the second one's a nice deep, fast-moving, narrow lip. You don't want to be on the far right. In the first one, we're gonna go through this goalpost, try to get as much of a move as possible. Land, then either be moving right to left with the righty off of the second one, or if you're carrying your speed, just launch it down the middle. Basically, launch your middle on the second one, whatever side your boot launch you can give. Boop. And boop. Feel it out, big one. That was awesome. That was a super fun sequence. Definitely have to do that again. Always love back-to-back sequences. Either of those drops would be fun on their own, but back-to-back, that was really fun. Up lap 2. This time I'm going to try to miss the rock. See what happens. I got a little more melted at the lip. I couldn't resist going for another. Woo! Yeah, that's what I wanted. Great start. Pretty stoked on that third lap. That was more what I wanted to do on the first two. The other channels, there's like 2 other main channels. One of them has 2 really big drops back to back, really cascading. There's kind of a line on the really big one, but if you're offline at all, it's like this massive reconnect that just lands on rock in a lot of places. So it's like probably not worth it with how rowdy the entrance is. And then the other channel is a long stacked sequence of like big holes with a lot of gnarly places to end up. So, and it's such thick jungles around it that I'm not sure if it's worth trying to cut our way up or what, but Brent's gonna do another lap and then we'll make a plan from there. But even if that's all we did today, that's solid. Stoked. We decided after looking at the drone footage that those other 2 channels just look too messed up. We're stoked with that, but we're still gonna paddle about 2 kilometers downstream, get a few little rapids, and maybe even do this last little like booth down here. But either way, we just want to get some paddle strokes, so gonna enjoy kayak down. It's been a while since I've been at temperatures this hot. Forgot to turn my boat upside down, so my seat is like 1,000 degrees. My ass is on fire. Yeah. Oh, that thing is massive. Stop. Yeah, if there was a better way to come out of the eddy and there's less of that like reconnect on the left,
We get rid of 1 or 2 ribs, it would be so dope.
yeah. Wreck. Sweet. I guess hanging over the water with some of this fruit. It's really good. That was great. So that sweet double drop, that little freewheel drop up top. Then got a couple little rapids on the way out, including that one nice booth. Finish at a bridge. Just 1 o'clock now. Let's see if we have enough time to get anything else done today, but even if that's all we do, that was great. Definitely pretty sunny, not raining right now, so I don't think the river's being fed right now, but there might be another section we can do in this area, or the other option might be to boost more like southwest. So we'll just see what Mike's thinking, we'll see what the crew's thinking, but that was great. Always love back-to-back drops like that, especially when you can lap them that easily. Yeah, we're gonna get loaded up, so we'll get some food, make a plan from there. Stoked. We got some lunch. We decided that'd be sweet to try to get on the water again today, so we are currently walking towards a short section of the Kipkarren, which looked like the best shorter section that I could find. There is a longer one downstream that has been done, but it's a longer section that didn't look like it had as many big rapids. But this short section is about 1.5 miles. Pretty sure it has been done. Looking at it, this looks like the most promising. It's about 1.5 miles. Right now, we're doing a quick walk down the road, double check there's enough flow to put on, and then still got a few hours of daylight left, so we're gonna put on, get some more boating. All right, let's put on the Kipkarren. Should be about 5 or 6 rapids starting off this little slide. It's hot out. This water's gonna feel good. Good? What just happened?
I got pinned under the tree.
There's a tree?
Underwater, my boat's still in there. Fuck, back to us, got really bad.
You all good?
Yeah.
Oh, my back hurts.
Fuck.
I guess you just sent that and just like...
How do we reach that?
How solid is the tree? Because we could try pulling this tree out downstream. Did you all do the dry channel?
I was just following that, but yeah, I watched everyone go here. I had a life jacket as I was going past it. So...
Oh,
It is?
that way.
Okay.
No, let me try to clip it.
Okay. You want me to clip you in?
I think it's okay. But I highly doubt we get this fucker out.
Well, I say we all start by going to that rock. So let's start with upstream, lifting up. My thought is there's the eddy here. So if we all lift, it might pull into the eddy instead of fighting the flow. All right, don't fall in. Yeah. I think we're better off trying to pull the log instead of the boat.
We can try, but I think it's...
I'd say we all just step through the water here and go by the blue boat and try to pull it.
It's in there, man.
Yeah, I've got a pulley here. Well, we might need to do a multiple.
I'm pretty sure we get in different direction now. Because the boat...
Gotta back it up. At least there's a tree.
Really have to go up. I would say so.
I think more up, that way we can lift it off the log instead of straight into the flow. You got it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! 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 Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! Alright! Alright! Alright, hold up. We need to release it to them.
Okay, let's go, let's go, let's
Let
go!
go, let go.
Let's go!
Little bit, slowly. Slowly. Nice work, team.
Fuck yeah,
Fuck. Nice work, boys. She ain't as pretty as she used to be, though. Yeah, great thing we're in the Kenyan heat. That'll pop right out. Unfortunately, another lesson learned yet again.
It's just a shitty reminder, you know?
Yeah.
It's not something which I didn't know.
I mean, like, we all saw the same thing, but I think we lost track of which channel was which.
Rally too quick.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Well, wow. We even broke the grab handle.
Yeah.
Here?
You live here?
Yes.
Oh, nice. What's the name of this village?
This village.
Well, not the end of the day we were looking for. We saw the slide when we went and checked the flow. Then on the trail up, when we were hiking with our boats, we could see, like, you know, enter left, do the boof, move back into the right channel, stay left for the slide. We have a solid crew. It's not a mistake that I usually try to make, nor these guys, but we just rallied in a little too quick. Me and David ended up running the middle channel, but because we didn't end up scouting that little around the corner part, we didn't notice that there was a tree in the right channel, and I guess the people behind us rallied into that channel instead of the middle channel that was clear. If one of us had taken 2 seconds to scout, we would have known. And I thought about heading over there and getting out and scouting real fast, but I pretty much had seen the whole thing on the way up. And I had known that I was gonna go middle, and those that had seen are gonna go middle. But as soon as one person heads right, if you don't know, you're gonna follow the person in front of you. So that was very unnecessary. We're all smarter than that. But in the end, glad Adrian's good. Glad we were able to get the boat out, although it's pretty beat up and the grab handle is broken. That is exactly why you do not hold back on grab handles, because one, you might need to get a boat out if you're stuck somewhere in the middle of nowhere. We got lucky to be by a trail here, but also you might need to do that to get someone while they're in their boat out. So any manufacturers watching, definitely keep your grab handles up to par. A little disappointed that situation unfolded just because it's so avoidable. That's why you just, even if it's the little stuff, you never gotta treat it just as serious as the big stuff. Unfortunately, another reminder, always have at least one person get out. I'm usually pretty good about that, but although I ended up in the right channel, so did David. None of us knew that log was there, so that was our fuck up. Luckily, everything's good. We got the boat out. We got lucky that everything's fine. Once again, reminded, always take those 2 seconds to scout. Yeah, it's glad that worked out. Yeah, one of those things you wish you didn't have to be reminded. Easily avoidable, but we're all good. Now it's time to relax for the night. Get back on the water tomorrow. Yep.